Negative capability. This is one of my favorite literary concepts, and it was introduced by the English romantic poet John Keats in his letter to his brother, which he wrote in 1817. And he defines this concept as the capacity to embrace uncertainties, mysteries, and doubts without the need for logical answers or resolutions. And Keats contrasts this concept of negative capability with what he calls the Wordsworthian or egotistical sublime, which, according to Keats, seeks to explain and define everything. So, in simplest words, Keats encourages the authors and the readers for being comfortable with mystery and living with unanswered questions. So, when we say that a poet is practicing negative capability, then that means that he or she might explore the complexities of human emotions without insisting on neatly or clearly defined conclusions, because this is what allows the reader to interpret the work subjectively. So, when we try to find out which literary works practice negative capability, then first of all, John Keats himself exemplifies negative capability in his poetry, particularly in his poem Ode to a Nightingale, where he delves into the beauty of the nightingale's song and the transient or temporary nature of joy, but without providing definite answers or resolutions to it. Similarly, in Shakespeare's play Hamlet, Hamlet's character embodies so much negative capability as we see him grappling with moral dilemmas, existential questions, and refusing to settle into a clear course of action. And it is in this way that the play leaves many questions unanswered, and it allows us as a reader for various interpretations. And I believe that by practicing negative capability, this play perfectly depicts the human nature through the character of Hamlet, because we must remember that the core of human nature is unknowable, and the character of Hamlet perfectly depicts it. And the credit of this, of course, goes to Shakespeare's genius. And similar to Keats and Shakespeare, Emily Dickinson also often embraces ambiguity in her poems, as she also leaves many spaces for multiple interpretations. For instance, in her poem I Couldn't Stop for Death, she explores death, but again without providing a conclusive explanation. And in this way, she actually allows the readers to contemplate its meaning on their own. In essence, you can define negative capability as the capacity to tolerate uncertainty and resist the urge to prematurely resolve the tensions inherent in creative endeavors. In simple words, Keats believes that authors must showcase how literature, through the lens of negative capability, can provoke thought and contemplation. And his view is that great artists, particularly poets, should be able to remain in a state of uncertainty, creative receptivity, and avoiding the inclination to reach fixed conclusions. Because, in his view, this ability to dwell in the realm of ambiguity is so crucial for producing the profound works of art. So, I think in a way, this name negative capability is paradoxical in its nature, because this capacity to embrace uncertainty or mystery without feeling the need to be provided with definite answers is in fact a positive quality.